South Coast. Media marketing and events coordinator, and I also do a little bit of the design and development work as well. 26 years. I started off float fishing when I was 10. I made a very slow transition into solely fishing for carp around about 10 years later. Did that for 10 or 12 years, nothing but carp, and nowadays I mainly fish for specimens of other species. Oh, tough one. Very much fits and starts. Depends if I've set myself any sort of challenge. If I've got something that I'm really excited by and I'm going hell for leather at it, I'll do 3-4 sessions a week, whatever I can get away with. Odd hour or two here, an afternoon there, a night in the middle. If I've not really got anything that excites me, like this year I'm just sort of flitting between water to water, not very often really. Maybe twice a month. All depends on how I'm feeling. All depends what day it is. Depends on the conditions, depends on what season it is, be it spring, summer, autumn, winter. I will look out of the window, I'll think, oh, I fancy a go at the perch today, I fancy a go at the crucians today, I fancy a go at the barbel today. Whatever comes along. As a rule, I fish for bites. I personally, I think 9 times out of 10, if you catch a lot of fish, you're going to catch the fish that you want. Every now and again, like one particular fish down my way, that's not the way to go, and you have to single them out. But yeah, as a rule, 9 times out of 10, I just catch as many as I possibly can. Depends on what I'm fishing for and the campaign, but as a rule, make it happen. Your eyes are your biggest weapon by a long way, and even if I'm dead set on a bait and weight campaign, if I see something that I think is important, shall we say, I'll act on it straight away. There's no point in not doing so. 45 pounds in the UK and 56 over in Europe. That is one particular perch that's in my album. It was one that I'd spotted at an immense weight in the Angling Times, and the only details that we had were that the venue was a 3.5 hour round trip from the captain's home. That was it. The venue is very much not a publicity venue. It's not even signposted, so tracking that down was a mission on its own. It then took 14 months to catch this perch from what is effectively a tiny little pond. It's one of a handful of very big perch in there, and over those 14 months it just became an obsession, got right under my skin. While I was at work, I was working in the phone shop back then, and I was just sitting there just daydreaming about this perch all day long, thinking about what I can do to catch it, and what worked on this session and what didn't work on that one. And yeah, 14 months later, December the 27th it was, she was laying in the bottom of my landing net. It was a boyhood dream realised. It's always been a boyhood dream to catch a 4-pound perch, and this one was quite a bit over that 4-pound mark. I don't know, probably that perch lake, because it's ever so quiet, it's nice, it's intimate. You get left on it. It's my kind of fishing. Yeah, I'd go with the perch lake. Can I have 2? No? King prawns. as a rule, are we talking carp fishing? Yeah, I've got a handful of go-to rigs, but I will tweak them to suit the situation if needed. So yeah, in summary, go-to, but if I need to change, then yeah, I will. The standard toaster by an absolute mile. It's just so convenient, isn't it? It's conveniently simple. A lot of my fishing is very short sessions, so what I generally do if I'm doing anything over and above a day session, I'll take the toaster, a couple of sandwiches in a Ziploc bag, and if I get a bit peckish, whip one out of a bag, all ready prepared, put it in the toaster. 5 minutes later I've got a hot snack in my face. Can't go wrong, can you? The bivvy-lite is excellent for illuminating the scene when you're doing a night catch shot. If you use it in conjunction with the built-in flash on the camera, you get a significantly better result, because what a lot of people don't realise is that a camera on auto can't focus in the dark because it can't see, doesn't know what's going on. Whereas if you illuminate the whole scene before you press the shutter button, then the camera has got a lot more to work with. It can then focus before it then sets up the final shot and fires the shutter and the flash. Wow, that's a deep one. I see fishing in 10 years time as full of gadgets to obviously help you catch the fish that little bit easier. Things like the Fox Swim Mapper app, that's pretty good. The Fish Spy cameras, GoPros that you can shove under the water. Bait boats these days are unreal. They've got cameras on the bottom, they've got GPS, you can push a button, take your bait out for you, the works. And I can see it all becoming totally accepted by everyone bar the grumpy old men. Hi, that's me. But yeah, totally. To be fair, I'm all for it. Anything to make anyone's life easier, as long as it's not immoral, then oh, by all means, absolutely by all means. Yeah, gadgets. Yes, that is indeed true. I don't like shouting about it, but I am indeed a current official British record holder. I was perch fishing on a venue a few years back in the winter and just had this crazy plan to target the silver bream that are in there. It's Mill Farm up in Pulborough. I'm lucky enough to live very, very close. And yeah, one winter I just decided, you know what, I think it's due a record. I'm going to have a go. And yeah, did a few sessions in the spring and was lucky enough to catch one over the current British record, and yeah, top of it. Still stands to this day. Yeah, that's about it really. Just got lucky. Bottom bait, rod pod. As a rule, solitude, but with the odd social here and there. Grumpy old man. Boilies. Fish mills. Oh, big hook. Every time. That depends on what pattern of hook I'm using. Some need sharpening, some don't. Oh, chips. Gravy with the chips. Short. I'll have a whiskey.